start today with some crunch talks between South Korea and China. Beijing's top nuclear envoy is set to meet with his South Korean counterpart for the first time this year. Top of their agenda is last week's summit between the U.S. and China. The diplomat is expected to convey any changes to China's North Korea policy. Now there's a new man in the White House. Wu Dawei is also due to meet South Korea's presidential hopefuls while he's here. Connie Kim starts us off.
China's top nuclear envoy, Wu Dawei, will be holding talks with his South Korean counterpart in Seoul to discuss the results of the recently held U.S. China summit in Florida. South Korea's special representative for Korean Peninsula Peace and Security Affairs, Kim Hong-kyun's meeting with his Chinese counterpart is the first in 2017, following their nuclear talks in December. Wu is expected to explain China's stance on the North Korea issue following the talks between Presidents Trump and Xi. Trump had pushed Beijing to exert more pressure on Pyongyang, but China insisted it did not have that degree of influence. Before dinner with the Chinese president, Trump ordered missile strikes on a Syrian airbase, which many experts said raised the strikes for China, as it could signal what Washington might do about North Korea. There is possibility Wu will convey China's stance on a U.S. aircraft carrier-led strike group that is heading toward the Korean Peninsula. U.S. Pacific Command announced on Saturday that it had directed the USS Carl Vinson strike group to sail north to the Western Pacific after departing Singapore. Although it did not specifically mention North Korea, two U.S. officials have reportedly said the move is designed to send a message to Pyongyang in the face of its escalating nuclear threats. During the Chinese nuclear envoy's 4 to 5 day stay in South Korea, Wu plans to meet South Korea's presidential hopefuls to explain China's North Korea policy and its opposition to the deployment of the THAAD missile defense system on South Korean soil. Connie Kim, Arirang News.